Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And of course, Keontae George. Well, without his presence, they'll have to overcome the absence.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. He's a guy who can influence outcomes. He's that good a player, and they'll need others to step up while they're figuring out the new roles.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Possession to Utah.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Klingon. Good D by Şengün. Here's Grimes. Comes up empty down low. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with Washington's head coach, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Markkanen outside. Here's Klingon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Combine Markkanen's size and that soft touch. It makes him a constant threat inside the painted area. That's why they call him the finisher.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Markkanen. No good with a layup. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Sarr. Here's Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I don't see much of that, but the vertical from Grimes on display.
Now here's Sexton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Coulibaly. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And Williams punches it home.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Here's Şengün. Here's Carrington. Shot from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Fires the 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Şengün with the fadeaway. And another basket for Washington.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Coulibaly with it. Picked up by Sexton. And here they go. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his second bucket on the night.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Now here's Şengün. Over Kessler. That one rolls around and rims out.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him...
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Hawkins. And he dunks it down.
Strong drive by Jaquez. He plays with such a high motor.
Pass to Johnson. Some solid D from Jaquez. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game to the paint. Here's Kessler. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Şengün. Washington again can't hit.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
The shot that time not on target. Over to the wing. Here's Carrington. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front. Up 6. And
16.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
You figure they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff. I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Johnson inside. Pass to Grimes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nice work on the interior. Grimes wanting to score from wherever he can.
Jazz leading by 6. Here's Catchings. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Kispert. 20 feet out. Kessler with a rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Wizards foul. Quentin Grimes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Jaquez. Over Kispert. 4 on the clock. Here's Kessler. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wizards trail by 8. Kispert outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Valanciunas is one of the bigger men in the league, and he loves to live in the paint.
Here's Kessler. Valanciunas covering. Here's Catchings. Rebound Washington.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Johnson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Utah leading. There's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Down low. Here's Klingon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Utah shooting their first free throw in this game. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Inside. The rebound by the Jazz.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And that one's good. Coulibaly.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Here's Markkanen. Pass to Jose. And there's a pick. Fires from the corner. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Klingon's got 9.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball, a decent handle. Lauri Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Filipowski for 3. He buries it from 3. Filipowski's got 5 points in the quarter.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Wizards trail by 15. To end the run. He can't hit that time. Good D by Kessler. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
from deep. Sarr. Utah grabs the miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Markkanen misses. Here's Koulibaly. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And so it's Utah up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway.
Wizards foul. Harrington. First personal foul. First team foul.
Sexton looking around to the inside. Şengün with a steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Out to the right wing. Back to Sexton. Here's Koulibaly. Off target at the rim. Utah leading by 15. Here's Catchings. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Outside, Williams. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Kessler. Just 5 on the clock. The three from Sexton. Nails it from 3. Sexton's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Here's Sarr. Fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming on.
So it's Utah now. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. From 18 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Timeout. He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And Washington with possession. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. There's the 3. Can't get it to drop.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Williams.
For Utah, Zaire Williams taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for Utah, Kessler. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. A difficult situation for Washington. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And stolen by Williams. Nice move. And Williams punches it home.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Utah making a switch here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Carrington. Back to Koulibaly. They need this. Deflected.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And that one's good. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Clock at 6. And again, Washington, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's rebounded by Washington. Koulibaly on the wing. He's got 6.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Şengün with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Off target from three-point range. And the Jazz with possession. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Pass to Grimes. Into the lane. And he gets that one. Grimes has got 11.
They're putting it down on the deck. Grimes utilizing his quickness and first step.
It's Markkanen on the wing. No good on the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long. Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Let's go with a 3. Again, Markkanen missing. Here's Grimes. Takes the 3. No good there. And so it's Utah in total control, up by 29 going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More to. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Johnson. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Outside Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Catching. It's rebounded by George. Right side Johnson. No good on the triple.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
It's rebounded by Washington. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Chalk up two there.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. But with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter. Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
Outside Jaquez. Another three for Utah.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
From deep, Johnson. Kessler with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
From deep, Johnson fires in the triple.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit. Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Juzang. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Şengün.
That one on Şengün.
Personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Grimes. Fades away. That shot missing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Here's Sexton. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Sarr. Here's Şengün. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Markkanen right side. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Clingan.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Pass to Markkanen. Got a piece of it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
All alone on the break. Williams misses.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. What?
Wasn't much fun that, so I go back. Retrace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough. Swap the tic tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that.